going as far as several petitions that were heard by the court. Here is what the court has to say in its observation, saying that the rule of law, it provides a certain framework to ensure that individuals know the property will not be taken away arbitrarily. And this seems to be the foundation, especially what, as it is often been called as bulldozer action.
Well, Amita, see, there is also an important observation that Supreme Court has made, and so the Supreme Court has said that a state has the responsibility to protect citizens from arbitrary action. So this means what political action or what political course with this judgment will take further.
Adib, interrupting you, we're trying to get as many political reactions on this. Ghanshyam Tiwari is with us on the phone line. Mr. Tiwari, what do you make of that as far as the Supreme Court observations are concerned? We are getting the live updates, and the Supreme Court goes on to say, and I quote, that nobody can be held guilty without a trial. A person is presumed to be innocent until proved guilty.
It is a shame that Prime Minister celebrated the bulldozer dictatorship of Uttar Pradesh government and preached to the country that he would teach leaders of opposition how bulldozer dictatorship against common men is done in Uttar Pradesh. If the Supreme Court could have its way at this rate, the number of criticisms that it has made against the UP government, the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh would have been in jail. It is time that the Chief Minister learns that nation runs on constitution, not on mafia raj or math raj or a form of dictatorship.
All right. Mr. Tiwari, thank you very much for your point of view. Welcoming the verdict on part of the Supreme Court. Anila Singh of the BJP is also with us. Ms. Singh, what do you make of the Supreme Court saying that the executive shouldn't take the role of the judiciary?
My Ram Ram to all, and with all due respect to Honorable Supreme Court, they are absolutely right when they say that executive should not take the role of the judiciary. Absolutely correct. Like the executive role should not be taken by the judicial system, and the judicial system's role should not be taken by the executive. I say that everything should be under the legal framework, and if any sort of illegality happens by the government, by the ministers, by the respective government officials, then definitely anybody can go to the court and the court can do this inquiry and they can punish. But a blanket statement should be avoided, because this is a state where before 2017, especially under the regime of Samajwadi Party, Lal Topi ki Gundagardi wali party, corruption and crime were the two industries which were flourishing. So all sort of wrongdoings were done by the heroes of the crime and corruption. So today, if present government is
yes, but Anila ji, it cannot no longer be called as bulldozer justice. This is something that the Supreme Court has made it clear with the set guidelines that has also been issued. I request you to stay on now with us. IP Singh ji भी हमारे साथ जुड़ गए हैं. IP Singh जी, सीधे तौर पे सुप्रीम कोर्ट की तरफ से आ रहा है कि नोटिस बगैर डेमोलिशन नहीं हो सकती, परिवारों को तोड़ा नहीं जा सकता और एक सेट गाइडलाइंस दी जाएंगी जिसे फॉलो करना अनिवार्य होगा.
देखिए, 2014 के बाद योगी आदित्यनाथ जो में मुख्यमंत्री बने, उनकी बुलडोजर शैली पर कभी प्रधानमंत्री और गृह मंत्री ने सवाल नहीं पूछा, और तालिबानी संस्कृति को योगी आदित्यनाथ और तत्कालीन मध्य प्रदेश के मुख्यमंत्री शिवराज सिंह से लेकर जहां भी बीजेपी की सरकारें थी, धड़ल्ले से महाराष्ट्र में भी और अन्य राज्यों में बुलडोजर चलते रहे, बुलडोजर गरजते रहे. सवाल ये है कि इस बात को हम सब बार बार उठाते थे कि जो निचली 18,000 अदालतें हैं उसमें ताला डाल देना चाहिए, हाई कोर्ट जितने हैं उनमें ताला डाल देना चाहिए. ये सवाल सुप्रीम कोर्ट के सामने था, और देर ही सही कहते हैं कि फैसला जो आया वो मुकम्मल आया है और आईना दिखाने वाला आया है. और मैं तो चुनौती देता हूं कि जो बार बार अपने भाषणों में बटेंगे कटेंगे और बुलडोजर से बुलडोज कर देंगे, आज अजय सिंह बिष्ट एलियस योगी आदित्यनाथ अब किसी गरीब के घर पर बुलडोजर चलाकर दिखाए, मध्य प्रदेश सरकार किसी के घर पर बुलडोजर चलाकर दिखाए, महाराष्ट्र में शिंदे की सरकार बुलडोजर चलाकर दिखाए, और न्यायपालिका का जो फैसला है वो बहुत ही
लेकिन
उचित
सर,
फैसला
अगर
है।
जहां पर
आम
इलीगल
गरीब लोग-
एक्टिविटी हो रही हो तो वहां पर स्टेट और कानून सबसे पहले अपना राज चला सकता है. दिस इज ओनली व्हेन इट कम्स टू सर्टेन गाइडलाइंस. एंड एनर्जी, इफ यू कैन टेक ऑन व्हाट मिस्टर IP Singh is saying, because he has also pointed out what the Supreme Court said, that it is not a happy sight to see women and children on roads after demolition overnight without time and appeal. मतलब IP Singh जी, इसका ये मतलब नहीं होता है कि अगर कोई इलीगल चीज हो रही हो तो उसके ऊपर कार्रवाई ना की जाए.
पूरा देश ये बीजेपी का प्रवक्ता क्या, अगर गांव से जुड़ी हो पूछिए, कोई नक्शा है क्या? योगी आदित्यनाथ के जो मठ है गोरखपुर में पूछे, उसका नक्शा पास हुआ था क्या? महंत अवधनाथ जी ने उसका नक्शा पास कराया था? अरे अवैध मठ की गरीबों की का जो मुआवजा था वो 65 करोड़ योगी आदित्यनाथ जी ने ले लिया, 65 करोड़ से 130 करोड़ रुपए। और उस दिन जब कैबिनेट लेने की बात हुई, इसमें फैसला हुआ, उस दिन केशव मौर्य ने पहली बार कैबिनेट को हेड किया, क्योंकि वो पैसा मठ के पक्ष में जाना था। सवाल ये है कि सैया भाई कोतवाल अब डर किस बात का? ये सरकारें इतनी मनमानी करती रही, किसी का कोई डर नहीं। अदालतों के देखा जाए तो इस बीजेपी सरकार ने अदालतों के मुंह पर ताला डाल दिया था। आज जो भी फैसला,
सर, ये अदालत ही है. The Supreme Court that we are talking about has made these very important observations. Thank you very much, IP Singh ji, for your point of view. As this is the Samajwadi Party, the leaders there welcoming the verdict. Let's go back to Bhavtosh and Brij Morvan Srivastav ji is also with us right now. What do you make as far as these observations that has been made by Supreme Court on bulldozer action?
Actually, we personally feel that it was the needed order because somewhere the people are victimized unnecessarily. So we, as an NCP, we were also raising the same issue that court must take cognizance on these type of activities. If somebody has encroached, then it's okay. But if a person is having a legal title of the land and the place, so and without issuing the notice as per the law, if any agency is dismantling the property or damaging the property, it is a highly objectionable. And we thanks to the Honorable Supreme Court of India that they have taken this much that they have taken it very seriously and issued the order.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Srivastav, for your point of view. As far as many of them have come out to welcome as far as the observations that have been made by the Supreme Court today, and more importantly, Bhavtosh, because when it comes to playing a distinction between what is legal and what is not, Supreme Court has also made it clear on what it thinks about or what it observes on the action, the bulldozer action as it is often called, when it comes to certain states.
Yes, Amita, in fact, this is a very contentious issue. Politics has been played over it and it has caused a lot of consternation between the ruling party, BJP, and the opposition in Uttar Pradesh. But some of the points that Justice Gavai has raised would be, in fact, debated not only by political parties but also by the society. He said that having a home is longing that never fades. It is a dream of every family to have a house. He also said that arbitrarily, if you demolish anyone's house, either in the middle of the night or without giving any notice, it's a violation of Article 21. Crime can be committed by anyone, the accused can be anyone, but merely just going and demolishing anyone's house is something that needs to be, in fact, should be decided. He also said that if at all these things are being done without giving notice, then the person who demolishes, he would be held guilty of contempt of court.
All right, please to stay on with us, Bhavtosh.